new warrior has entered the ring!
We're in for something special right here, right now.
We've seen you on the scene!
Simple and clean. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Deftly shuts out the jumping. Parries the attack and... Opts for the throw. Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Brings out the scoop. What a finish. Great read in the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Reacts to the throw. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. The attack is carried. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Fires up activation star to get some help on the field. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. The super doesn't hit. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Starts the push with Arabian Cyclone. Throws him. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks all the throw connects. What? Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? The jump in is denied. Drive rush. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hopes with a medium kick. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? They're not gonna allow any jumping. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Starts with a jumping. Box him with a target. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Like burnout! Let's get the tempo of the match to tank. All right. Down on them with some Bushin beat. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Ends the round with a sick. A huge wave of momentum. Who's going to start things off? Combo with the target combo. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The Cyclone hits. Perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. That's a counter. This is a complete drive rush to keep it going. Forward rush. Finishes with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Jumps in. Grabs and throws them away. Activates the star to get some help on the field. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Throw test. Throws him. How long does this offensive assault continue? Player 2 with the rhythm. Drive rush. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Lands the scoop. Nothing stops this train. Carried to the corner. This may be bad. He stars out. Rashid's gonna start stealing. Crowds him from above. Excellent read. Turns out. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Low heavy. Pushes the envelope with the OD spinning mixer. Both absolutely... I called it! I called it! Absolutely they are done! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Trips him up. Player 1 has the life lead. Goes for the fireball. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Taking stock. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. Life lead opens up. Very solid corner switch. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Player 1 finishes with the throw. Player 1 takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Lays down a whirlwind. Fires off a whirlwind. Parries the attack. A parry? Player 2 is drive rush to keep it going. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. It's a good spot to use the super. Going by Romeo Theorem with a Bushin scramble. What'll happen here? Nice parry. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Noticeable like that combo finishes it. Player 1 faced a giant and walked away unscathed. What a win! How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Throws them to negate the block. Decides to go in with the target combo. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Sticks the combo. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO.
Round 2.
Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits him with a vagabond edge. From low heavy to... Uses the target combo as a filler. Not much life difference. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Start the push with Arabian cycle. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Arabian closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This can lead to some big damage. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Good presence of mind to froze him. Drive rush. Starts with whirlwind. Rashid looking for something with Kisara. Player 2 is barely hanging on to it. So solid with a mixer anti-air. Okay, here we go. Sky high. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Gets him with a Euro step. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? I called it! I called it! Goes all out with it! It is over! Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Tricky hidden variable. Sets a shuriken bomb to panic them. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Alright, what's coming up next? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets the jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 chases them down. Blocking that drive attack isn't going to work. Uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Ooh, they're gonna feel there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Their Wilson springs forward with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Player 1 KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Throws them to start the corner pressure. This is looking bad. What are they going to do? Solid combo. Parries the projectile. Does a good job of pushing back. Sees it coming and blocks it out. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shoots off a fireball up close. Fires off a whirlwind. Combo with the target combo. Doesn't miss a beat. Going in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Nice parry. From low heavy to... Vagabond edge connects.
Great Desert Storm!
Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. And it comes off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is gonna hurt. It's time for both fighters. Vital parry. Throw leaves the low. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Okay, here Weaves brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Sets up with the jump in. Arabian Cyclone hits the mark. Player 1 has a big drive gauge lead. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Oh, he stars out. Rashid's gonna start stealing. Not in range for the throw. A real test of nerves here. Oh, it's enough. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, talk that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hidden variable? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Gets a normal hit from, they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Box him with a target. What a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them to negate the block. Gets scooped from down low. Their spacing is so on point right now. But Booth springs forward with the drive rush. It's a good spot to use the super. Scores a counter hit with the OD mixer. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something? Drive, they get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Combo with the target combo. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. What are they thinking here? somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Box him with a target combo. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Smart.
Parries the attack. Springs forward with the drive rush. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Starts the push with Arabian Cyclone. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a week. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Prepare for turbulence.
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. We have super arts on deck. There's still a check closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done it. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Hits the back throw. Looking to set something up to get more damage. They're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. From up above. Takes the check, goes for the super art. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. How is this round going to develop? That attack landed for a counter KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Gets the jump in. Box him with a target. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Both players will need to keep tabs on their SA gauge. Scores a counter hit with the OD mix-up. There's a change of sides. They return to center stage. Drive rush to keep it going. The Cyclone hits. Now we gotta see something. Looking springs forward with the drive rush. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Oh, burnout triggers the corner throw ends it. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. They're in a proverbial downward spiral. There's no end to this battle. No go for the throw. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Strings it all together. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Got their eye on the air. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Barely blocks the jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and... The life remaining tells us we're halfway. Ends the meeting. Hoping for a good return. Ooh, Lucian Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. A quick breather. Good decision with that throw. Player 2 is not in a good place health-wise, but with a strong super art incoming, they just won't stop. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Jump? Oh, they're in the corner now. That's gonna leave them rattled. Stands the meter. Both absolute lakes it. Sets up with the jump in. Forward rush. Dark receive, looking for something with Kisara. Carries the flower ball. That throw's gonna take off a chunk again. The parry, all in with a rush. A weak doesn't set the throw. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. They're laying into each other.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. This is going to hurt.
Combo with the target combo.
Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
Player picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throws them to negate the block. Hikaru is active. Here comes the rude Phantom. They were right to be on guard there. Hits the back throw to get the suck. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Was hungry for the grab. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Overhead, but it won't work. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Blocks it. The corner throw ends it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Fires off a whirlwind. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. More fuel to the fire. Put them up. Bushin Ninja Star Stun. This is how the Bushin Ryu roll. And then gets him with a Euro step. Starts with whirlwind. Player 2 needs to take advantage of the low drop. Shoots their shot. Hits that with confidence. They can't use drive. Okay, here we go. Burns out. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is for yo, raw super here. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the Bushin beat. Player 2 has the super tricky hidden variable. I can't believe it. They're recovered. All in with a rush. They're just gonna go for it with the super. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Carry the ball. They are done. Player 1 straight up outplays him. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Sets up the trap. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner.
Solid throw tech. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. With the throw. No good up high. The super armor does its job. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Strings it all together. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Watch with this super arc connect.
In your face with the SRK.
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Decides to meet them in the air. Throws them. What's next?
Jumps in. Oh yeah! Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Both fighters planning something? They're going for the super art? Comes crashing down on them with the Bushin beat.
Quick breather.
Now, can they finish the job? Grabs and throws them away. Ooh, what a smart throw! Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Reversal! How the throw connects.
Going in?
Anti-air in the clutch! Close Rashid looking for something with Kizaru. Off the spin, the fear on the super! Flatlines in. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Whirlwind shot! Reads the jump in perfectly! Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? The cross-up attack! Player 1 turning it right up with the super! Bushin Ninja Star Sniper! This is how the Bushin Ryu roll! Oh, here we go! All the throw connects! Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space! What a finish! Player 1 faced the giant and walked away unscathed! What a win! It's not over yet! Just believe it's time for that run back! Connects with medium kick!
Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 with the life lead. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? There's a corner switch. Box him with a target combo. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. A solid combo. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Ah, burnout activates! Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow.
Holds out with a block.
Yes! Drive impact for the win! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Tempted for the pressure. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Scrapping it out up close. Springs forward with the drive rush. Are we gonna see a comeback? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Hit the drive. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. This is a bad forward rush. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Lands the super. Time for dessert. Both fighters are death drive rush. Dash. Arabian Cyclone. Solid anti-air. Going in. Connects with the throw. Gets him with a Euro. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? I called it. Super Rashid kick. Bro is aiming for back CPM. Oh my God, Ross super. Counter hit. It is over. Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. Opens with a jump in. Tricky hidden variable. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Jumps in. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming.
Knockdown. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Uncomfortable space here. Can they flip each other on the edge? Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip.
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues.
The star is active. Here comes the rude dancing.
Parries the projectile.
Oh God, this is tense. Combo with the target combo. Both fighters planning something? KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. The jump-in is denied. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Oh wow, look at the drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 holding on to the hit them with a stop and bop. A quick brief burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Oh yeah. The fighters return to the middle of the stage, experiencing burnout. Jumps. In there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Stars active. Here comes the rude dancer. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Ooh, what a smart play. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Bushin beats assault them from the air. Both fighters are desperate for meters. Target combo into... Nothing stops this train. Punish counter on the action. Vagabond forever elevator. What now? Gets him with a Euro step. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2. Oh my god, Rock Super! Read them from above, are you kidding me? Player 1! Straight up outplayed them! Talk about a David and Goliath situation. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for National. Brushes that off and keeps going. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Blocks the jump in. There's a corner switch. Player 1 with the life lead. Uses a drive parry against the attack. What's the play? Oh! Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Throws them to negate the block. Well-timed corner switch. Throws them to start the corner pressure. The attack is parried. Takes a trip. The super armor does its job. All right, what? Yo, put that away. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks with a medium. Who's going to start things off? Grabs them. Player 1 had an impressive round when managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Throws them to start the corner pressure. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. The cyclone hit. Now we got a deep flawless round. They got him so quick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jump in. Clutch anti-air. Just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. Carried to the Coprozo. How long will this offensive assault continue? Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Links it. Player 1 needs to use their tricky hidden variable. Arc step. Both sides getting ready. Looking for a hold. Here comes the corner pressure. Drive pick. Ooh, what a smart flow. Oh, here we go. Nothing stops this train. There's a drive impact. Ooh, puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive on. They were sitting on their meter for this super art. Hits them with a boosted scramble. 9 to 5 work damage 8 times. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Big damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Goes to the air. Keeps them out. Goes for the jump in. Dashes up. Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Nice solid counter. Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Taking stock. Got their eye on the air. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 creates a good, springs forward with the drive rush. A quick brief activate the star to get them help on the field. whiffs the throw. This is a critical point of that's not gonna hit. Player one comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Who's going to start things off? Hits him with a stop and pop. Vagabond and sends him flying. Player one creates a good corner. Just goes for it at this range. Comes crashing down on them with some pushing beats. A quick breather. Springs forward with the drive rush. Smart play with the throw. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Back them into the corner in a hurry. Drive parry. Reads the jump in perfectly. A real test of nerves here. Doesn't touch in a row. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Meets them air to air. Final round. Ooh, what a smart throw. Goes out of sight. Springs forward with the drive rush. That's a count. Tricky hidden variable. More fuel to the get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu. Will this super art do anything? Super Rashid kick. Bro is aiming for max CPM. In all on the drive rush. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. That was impossible to see coming. Player one delivers the upset. That's one for the replays. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Leads them air to air. Denies the jump in. Gets the parry in. And a drive rush to keep it going. Combo with the target combo. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Trips him up. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Holds out with the block. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Shoots off a fireball up close. Sets a shuriken off the panic. Risky up close scrap still going. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player one decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. A trade, but they're not worried. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Whirlwind shot. Just goes for it at this range. Frames them from above with a Fushin beat. Reversal. Drive rush to keep it going. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Starts with whirlwind. Are they trying to bait each other into making a mistake? Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Solid anti-air. This is a bad situation to be in. Vagabond and connect and whip. They're wide open. Okay, here we go. Both absolutely would super art do anything? Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What were they thinking? This is such a tough situation to be in, but they still have it all. The throw connects. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Escapes the corner. Take rows. Player closes in. The radiant cyclone hits the mark. Burns out. Player two can't use any sheer concept. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Back at the start, then it goes out of sight. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Oh yeah! The jump-in is denied. Deftly shuts out the jump-in. Throw whip.
Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. All right. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Does a good job of pushing back. Goes for the drive rush there. The drive impact doesn't get... This stun might mean the end of... Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Fires off a whirlwind. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown, and they may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. It's a good spot to use the super. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. What'll happen here? Drive reversal. OD whirlwind to up the ante. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 is not in a good place to pay. Oh. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Goes with the safe stuff with that target. There's the burnout. Like nothing stops this train. Player 1 is looking at a grid to keep that with confidence. Oh man, this is a scary range. These guys are not giving each... No! Stunned off the wall! Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that pace. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Rashid hits without the ear. And we're about to experience some tail force damage. Can they? Are you kidding me? Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.